Good afternoon, children. Welcome to Social Science online classes. In the last session, we discussed about the first Anglo-Maratha War and the subsidiary alliance. So now today, let us have a look over the Marathas in different regions. What were the Marathas called in the different region? Okay. So in Pune, the Marathas were called as Peshwas. And in Nagpur, the Marathas were called as Bhosle. In Gwalior, they were called as Sindhia. In Vadodara, they were called as Gaikwad. And in Indore, they were called as Holkar. Okay, so these were the Marathas which were famous in the different region. Now let us have a look over the Second Anglo-Maratha War. The Second Anglo-Maratha War. How did the Second Anglo-Maratha War start? And what were the causes of the Second Anglo-Maratha War? Okay, so Second Anglo-Maratha War. Second Anglo-Maratha War. It started in 1803 and ended in 1805 AD. Okay. The Second Anglo-Maratha War started in 1803 and ended in 1805. And where did the war take place? The war took place in Pune. Versus whom? It took versus the English. And the Maratha alliances. They were Holkar and Sindhia and Bhosle. On one side, the English and the Peshwa. Where the Marathas were called as Peshwa of Pune. On one side, there were the English and the Peshwas. On the other side, the Maratha alliances. Okay. So here what happened? What were the causes of this? Of the Second Anglo-Maratha War. The first cause was that Nana Fadnavis died in 1880 AD. Both Holkar of Indore and Sindhia of Gwalior tried to establish their control over Peshwa Bajirao II. And apart from that, Lord Wellesley wanted Marathas under the subsidiary alliance. And in 1975, Peshwa Savai Madhav Rao died. What was the other reason? Peshwa in 1795, Peshwa Savai Madhav Rao died. And after that, Bajirao too became Peshwa. Bajirao too was the son of Raghoba. And in 1800 AD, Nana Fadnavis died, as I told you earlier. And on 1st April 1801, Peshwa Bajirao too murdered V2G. V2G was the brother of Yashwantrao Holkar. Note it down. On 1st April 1801, Peshwa Bajirao too murdered V2G, who was the brother of Yashwantrao Holkar. And now the forces of Yashwantrao attacked the combined forces of Bajirao and Sindhia. And on 25th October 1802, Yashwantrao defeated Bajirao too. On which year? On 25th October 1802, Yashwant defeated Bajirao too and Sindhia at a place called Hadapsar in Pune. Where did he defeat? He defeated in a place called Hadapsar near Pune. Okay. Then after that, Yashwant Rao placed Amrut Rao, who was the adopted son of Raghunath Rao, on the Peshwa seat. But remember here, the name of Amrut Rao is not mentioned in the list of Peshwas. Why? Because who was called as a Peshwa? Who was nominated, usually who is to nominate by the Federation of Marathas, he was called as the Peshwa. But here what happened? Amrut Rao was nominated by Yashwant Rao. So his list is not, his name is not in the list of Peshwas. So Yashwant Rao placed Amrut Rao, who was the adopted son of Raghunath Rao, on Peshwa's seat. Baji Rao too appealed. Now what happened? Baji Rao too appealed the help of British and signed a treaty of Bassein. What did he sign? He signed the treaty of, he signed the treaty of Bassein. Treaty of Bassein. He asked the help of British and signed the Treaty of Bassein with British East India Company and entered subsidiary alliance. Okay, he entered into subsidiary alliance through the Treaty of Bassein. Now let us have a look over the important events of Second Maratha War. Okay. The important events of Second Anglo-Maratha War. Other Maratha families like Holkar, Scindia, Bhosle, important events. Okay. The other families of Maratha families like Holkar, Scindia and Bhosle opposed the Treaty of Bassein. Okay, so they opposed the Treaty of Bassein. The Maratha Federation, in total these all families together, they were called as Maratha Federation. So the other families like Holkar, Scindia and Bhosle opposed the Treaty of Bassein and formed an alliance. Okay, but what happened next? They formed an alliance, but what happened? English army under the leadership of Lord Wellesley defeated the combined armies of Bhosle, Scindia, Holkar and forced them to sign subsidiary alliance. So what happened here? They were defeated and the British Lord Wellesley forced them to sign the subsidiary alliance. So by this what happened? The other families of Marathas also entered into the subsidiary alliance. So what was the result then? The Marathas were defeated. In the Second Anglo-Maratha War, the Marathas were defeated. Now let us have a look over the results of the Second Anglo-Maratha War. Okay, results of Second Anglo-Maratha War. Results. So here, after the Second Anglo-Maratha War, what happened? The British were successful. 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 Okay. Now, after the Second Anglo-Maratha War, the Marathas had to sign the different treaties with the British. Now, let us have a look over different treaties which were signed after the Second Anglo-Maratha War. First one, treaties. What were the treaties? What were the treaties signed after the Second Maratha War? The first treaty was Treaty of Devgaon. Devgaon Treaty. Devgaon Treaty. It was signed with Bosleigh, British and Bosleigh Company and Bosleigh. Okay, it was signed between East India Company and Bosleigh in 1803. Okay, then after that, Treaty of Surji Anjangaon. Treaty of Surji Anjangaon. Surji Anjangaon. This was signed between East India Company and Scindia. Here again, East India Company and Scindia. Okay. Then one more treaty was signed, that is Treaty of Rajpur Ghat. It was signed between East India Company and Holkar. Okay, so these were the treaties signed after the Second Anglo-Maratha War between the British East India Company and the Maratha families. Through these treaties, what happened? Through these treaties, all Marathas entered into subsidiary alliance. So now let's have a conclusion for this Second Anglo-Maratha War. Conclusion. What was the conclusion of this war? British East India Company became the paramount power in India. What happened? British East India Company became the paramount power in India. Now, let us study or discuss about the Third Anglo-Maratha War. Okay. Third Anglo-Maratha War. Third Anglo-Maratha War. When did it broke out? The Third Anglo-Maratha War broke out in 1817 AD and ended in 1818 AD. Okay, 1818 AD. Then what were the causes? And the place where it took place? The place where it took place is Pune. Again, place where the battle broke out is Pune. The battle war broke out in Pune. Between whom? Between English. Okay, English versus. That is versus whom the war broke out. It broke out versus English versus all the Maratha Federation. That is Scindia. Holkar, Bosleigh, Scindia, Holkar, Bosleigh and Gaikwad. Okay. The Third Anglo-Maratha War broke out in 1817 and ended in 1818 AD. Place where the battle took place. It took place in Pune versus whom? Versus English and the Maratha Federation. That is Scindia, Holkar, Bosleigh and Gaikwad. Now let us have a look over the course of the Third Anglo-Maratha War. Now here what happened? The Peshwas wanted to free himself from the clutches of the Britishers. Why? Because the British were too much interfering in the internal affairs of the Marathas, in Peshwa family itself, administration itself. So now the Peshwa wanted to free himself from the clutches of the Britishers. And Peshwa attacked. Now what happened? The Peshwa attacked the British residency in Pune and burned it down. Peshwa attacked the British residency and he burned it down. Now, on the other hand, Appa Saheb of Nagpur and Mahadav Rao and Malhar Rao, Appa Saheb of Nagpur and Malhar Rao Holkar rebelled against the British. Okay, who? Appa Saheb and Malhar Rao Holkar rebelled against the British. Okay, against the British, but they were suppressed ruthlessly, means very cruelly, inhumanely they were suppressed. To Appa Saheb and Malhar Rao were suppressed ruthlessly by the Britishers. Now, Peshwa Baji Rao too fought against the British at Koregaon and Asti. The place called Asti and Koregaon. Peshwa Bajirao too fought against the British at Koregaon and Asti, and later what happened? He was defeated and he himself surrendered to the British. Okay, this was the course of the Third Anglo-Maratha War. Now, what were the results of the Third Anglo-Maratha War? Let's discuss the results of the Third Anglo-Maratha War. What happened? In this, Treaty of Gwalior was signed between Shinde and the British, even though he had not involved in the war. What happened here? Treaty of Gwalior. Treaty of Gwalior was signed between whom? Between the British and Shinde. The Treaty of Gwalior was signed between Shinde and the British, even though the Shinde family had not involved in the war. Now, second one. What is the next treaty? Treaty of Mandsaur. Treaty of Mandsaur. It was signed between the British and Holkar. It was signed between British and Holkar. Okay. The results were, first one, the Treaty of Gwalior was signed between the British and Shinde, though Shinde family did not involve in the war. Then later, Treaty of Mandsaur was also signed between British and Holkar in 1818. In 1818 AD. Okay. Now next, the British abolished Peshwa Post. What happened? After the Third Maratha War, the British abolished Peshwa Post and granted pension to Baji Rao too. The British installed. Next result, the fourth result was the British installed Pratap Singha, the descendant of Shivaji, as the ruler of Satara and named him as the traditional leader of Maratha. Please note it down. The British installed, they abolished the post of Peshwa and paid pension to Bajirao too, and the British installed Pratap Singha, the descendant of Shivaji, as the ruler of a small state Satara and named him as the traditional leader of Marathas. Okay. These were the results. Now, I would like to tell you what were in total, in whole sum, what happened, what were the reasons for the Maratha loss, for complete downfall of Marathas. What were the reasons? The first one is lack of unity among the Marathas chiefs themselves. There was no unity among the Maratha chiefs at all. So lack of unity among the Maratha chiefs themselves was one reason for the total loss of Marathas. The next reason was lack of good relations with Indian princes and ruling dynasties. The Marathas did not maintain the good relationship with other Indian princes and the current ruling dynasties. They did not maintain any good relationship. The third reason was failure to understand the British political and diplomatic strength. The Marathas failed to understand the British political and diplomatic strengths. So these were the main reason for the complete downfall or the complete decline of the Maratha rule in India. Okay.